Have you ever found yourself saying yes and then immediately regretting it? That moment when your mouth says, sure, no problem, but your brain is screaming, what are you doing? We've all been there. And here's the crazy part. Your problem isn't that you don't know how to say no. It's that you feel like you're not allowed to. But what if I told you that saying no isn't just okay, it's essential, and that learning this skill could completely change your life? Stick with me, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to say no with confidence, without guilt, without drama, and without burning bridges. Saying no is hard. You don't want to disappoint people. You don't want to seem rude. But let's talk about what constantly saying yes is really costing you. Because the truth is, every time you say yes to something you don't want to do, you're actually saying no to something that matters. Your time, your energy, your priorities. So let's break this down, step by step, and get you the freedom to say no, guilt-free. 1. The hidden cost of saying yes. Every time you force yourself to say yes when you really want to say no, you're not just giving up your time, you're also giving up your mental peace. You spend hours dreading it, resenting it, and maybe even complaining about it. And over time, that builds up into burnout, frustration, and a loss of control over your own life. Imagine this. It's Friday evening, and you finally have some time to relax after a long week. You're about to watch your favorite show when a coworker texts you, "Hey, I'm behind on my report. Can you help me out?" You don't want to, but you feel bad saying no, so you say yes. Now, instead of enjoying your evening, you're stuck working late. But here's the real cost. You're not just losing a few hours. You're spending mental energy dreading it, resenting it, and later complaining about it. Saying yes out of guilt doesn't just cost you time, it steals your peace of mind. That's why learning to say no isn't just about time management, it's about self-respect. 2. The permission. Paradox. Here's something most people don't realize. The most successful people in the world say no, way more than they say yes. Think about someone you admire. Maybe it's a successful entrepreneur, an athlete, or a leader in your field. Do they say yes to everything? Probably not. Take Warren Buffett, one of the richest people in the world. He once said, "The difference between successful people and very successful people is that very successful people say no to almost everything." Successful people didn't start saying no after they became successful. They became successful because they learned to say no. The more you say no to things that don't align with your goals, the more time and energy you have for what truly matters. Why? Because when you respect your own time, other people do too. The more selective you are with your yes, the more valuable it becomes. 3. The bridge method. Most people struggle with saying no because they fear hurting relationships. So, how do you say no without feeling like a terrible person? That's where the bridge method comes in. It helps you turn down requests in a way that keeps connections strong. Here's how it works. First, acknowledge. Show appreciation for the request. I really appreciate you thinking of me for this. Second, your reality. Be honest about your priorities. Right now, I'm focusing on priority, third the door. Offer an alternative or future possibility. For example, your friend asks you to help them move this weekend. Old you says yes out of guilt. New you uses the bridge method. Hey, I really appreciate you thinking of me. This weekend, I've already committed to finishing an important project, but I'd be happy to recommend a great moving service I used last year. You're respecting their need while honoring your own time. The guilt killer. Now, let's talk about the biggest challenge, guilt. Every time you say yes when you want to say no, you're actually lying twice. First, to yourself, about what you actually want, and second, to the other person, about how much you actually want to do it. So, let me ask you, is it really kinder to say yes resentfully than to say no respectfully? The answer is obvious. A genuine no is always better than a fake yes. Imagine you own a coffee shop. A customer walks in and asks for a free coffee. You feel bad, but you say, "Sorry, we can't give away free drinks." Do you feel guilty? No, because you know that if you gave away free coffee to everyone, your business would fail. Now, think of your time and energy the same way. If you give away your time to everyone who asks, you won't have any left for yourself. Saying no isn't selfish, it's necessary. Fifth, saying no to good things. Most people think saying no is just about turning down bad things. But the real secret? Successful people say no to good things too. Saying no isn't just about turning down bad opportunities. It's also about turning down good ones. The most successful people filter their decisions with one simple rule. If it's not a hell yes, it's a no. Because every yes you give to something that's just okay is a no to something that could be great. Example, let's say you get 2 invitations, a fun weekend trip with friends, or a once-in-a-lifetime business conference that could change your career. Both are good options, but if you say yes to the trip, you're saying no to a life-changing opportunity. That's why the rule is simple. If it's not a hell yes, it's a no. This mindset will change your life. So here's your challenge. In the next 24 hours, you're going to get a request that you'd normally say yes to automatically. When that moment comes, pause, take a breath, and ask yourself, if I had to do this right now, would I be excited about it? If the answer is no, use what you learned today. Say no with confidence. And here's the interesting part. Come back to this video and share what happened in the comments, because every time you share your boundary success, you inspire someone else to find theirs. If this video gave you a new perspective, hit that like button, subscribe for more life-changing content, and share this with someone who needs to hear it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.